of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Are you ready to go beyond? Welcome to my show, Go Beyond. I'm your host, Jordana Foster. Each week, I will be showing you how to go beyond your limiting beliefs to take you and your business to the next level. If you're ready to redefine, recommit, reset, and re-engage yourself, this is the time, this is the place. Go beyond. It is Tuesday night, and you know what that means. It's the Go Beyond show night, and I am your host, Jordana Foster. Thanks so much for being here. You know, as you may know, at the beginning of the year, I decided that there was going to be one key word, one highlight word for each show, whether I had a guest and sponsor or if I was going to do a coaching and training. Do you know what tonight's word is? The word of the day, the word of the night. Any idea? The word of the day is nature. And I'm going to explain that. I know it's going to catch a little off guard, but I'll explain that to you and unpack that because it's really important. So just a little bit about me, if you don't know. As a mindset coach, a business strategist, a leadership and communication trainer, a motivational speaker, I am passionate about helping businesses and organizations and business owners and team leaders and managers. Do you see where I'm going with this? And business professionals to get out of their own way, to get unstuck, and to get really clear on what it is that's holding them back or holding their team back from achieving the goals that they have for their life, for their business, for their career. Is that you? Is that your team? You know, from virtual and in-person mindset shift workshops, communication and leadership trainings, and corporate training programs designed for, again, business professionals and team leaders and sales teams and executives who really are looking to up-level their thinking, their mindset, right? To elevate their communication skills and then in turn to really enhance their performance, to get the optimal performance and the results that we all desire and deserve, right? Now more than ever, having a thinking partner, an accountability partner, a business coach to help navigate through these uncharted waters that we're still trying to figure out, right? To be there with you, to help guide you through that, and to really to give you a different perspective, because we can't see things when we are inside. There's an expression, you can't see the picture when you're inside the frame. So you need somebody from an outside perspective, a trained, certified coach to be able to show you what you are not seeing. You know, that clarity, that perspective is key. It is not a luxury to have a business coach and a mindset mentor to help you and guide you and help think, you know, through not only strategically, but we need to be more creative, don't we, than ever before with our businesses, nature, with our businesses, with our careers, with our relationships, how we're networking, all of those components. So if you are ready, and I mean really ready, to take you and your business and your career to the next level, contact me for a complimentary 45-minute lunch and learn for your team or a complimentary 45-minute discovery session if you're an executive business owner. And contact me at readysetgobeyond@gmail.com. Like and message me on Facebook at Ready, Set, Go Beyond, or contact me on my website, johnmaxwellgroup.com/Jordana Foster. You know, here's the thing. So many of us want to advance in our career. And so many of us want to grow and expand our businesses. But we don't realize that in order to do both of those, we need to grow ourselves first. We need to work from within. We need to work with our thoughts. We need to work with our communication skills. We need to work on ourselves, essentially. And then, of course, our team in order to grow in our businesses and our careers. It's time for you to step up, show up, and never give up. It's time for you to go beyond. So I'm sure that I threw you with the word of the day. And the word of the day is nature. And here we go. I'm going to explain why this is so important. You know, I want you to think about how does nature impact our well-being? And the reason I'm bringing this up is because you know that I do leadership and communication trainings and mindset trainings for corporations and organizations and executives and business owners, right? And so much of the content that I'm providing, while the trainings are so essential, right? What has been happening in this new ever changed business landscape that we're all experiencing and still trying to figure out is the mental health aspect, which I do trainings on that and I will do a special show on that. But the mental health, our well being is so important that I've actually woven that into and customized that piece of it within all of my trainings. And I will tell you that in the beginning, it has been that people were a little apprehensive, especially C-suite, right? The senior level managers and the CEOs. They weren't sure how it was going to be received. Thank you so much for watching. They weren't sure how it was going to be received because it's not something that they have included in their wheelhouse, right? It has not been within their trainings that anybody has ever done. But I'm doing it, and I want to tell you that it is an absolute game changer. So when we're talking about nature, and again, you're going to understand why in a minute, how does nature impact our well-being? Well, nature is very healing. It heals us, okay? Nature soothes us. Nature inspires us, and nature restores us. Now, how does that happen? Well, being outdoors can help us be healthier. It can help us be happier. It can take us away from our gadgets and our electronics, right? And we can go to the beach when you're in South Florida. If you live in the mountains, you go to the mountains. You can go hiking. Whatever that is, you can even just go outside to your backyard, take your shoes off and ground yourself. There are so many things to get fresh air and the sunshine and appreciate the trees and absorb the vitamin D. And there's so much, nature is such a magical thing. And the reason how this came about is because I just got back from a trip to New York City this weekend. And while walking very fast, I'm a fast walker with my husband, we're walking through the streets and I'm looking at all of the incredible architecture and I'm looking at all of the people walking by and everything's at such a rapid pace, just like it is here, but even more so. And it was thrilling to be back in New York City after over 2 years. But here's the thing. We made a point to go to Central Park because that's one of my favorite places when we go to New York. And when you go into the park, just like a park here, but obviously Central Park is different, the trees, the ponds, the shade, the different flowers, to see everybody enjoying nature, I slowed my pace. My breathing slowed down. I got to experience, you could actually notice the changes. And so when I was thinking about the word for the day, it was just a natural word for me to share with you because the trainings that I provide, the mindset piece is so important. I want to watch my time. The mindset piece is so important because when you realize that you haven't got, so many people are still working from home. They're not getting outside enough. They're not obviously stretching and working and getting fresh air. And that's not healthy. And so as busy as we are, as much work as we're doing, as productive as we may be, we need to balance it with nature. And nature, like I said, is soothing and inspiring and it heals us. So one of the fascinating areas of research, because I love sharing things like this, is there's current research that the impact of nature for our well-being. And a recent study, 95% of those people that were interviewed said that their mood, you know how important mood is? Their mood improved. 95%, their mood improved after spending time outside in nature. 95%. So it's very important if somebody says they don't have the time, if you have a pet, if you don't have a pet, if you have a child, if you don't have a, there are no excuses. Go outside, take a walk, get some fresh air, break things up. You are going to benefit from that. You are going to feel better from disconnecting from all of the devices that you have, right? It is so important. 95%. Our mental and physical health and well being, they're extremely, extremely important. We are living in a time right now where we're on our gadgets, our technology, everything so often that we really need to take that break. And that nature break, that intentional break, is so important for your mental health, your physical health, and also when it comes to your creativity, which I'll share with you in a minute. There are also other studies that have shown that time in nature, and not only time spent in nature, listen to this. How about even looking at scenes of nature? Can you believe that? Pictures of trips that you've been on are associated with enhancing a positive mood, psychological well being, and your vitality. So, not only is it ideal for you to be out there, but you can also benefit from it just by looking at a scene, and it has an immediate reaction, a very positive one. So, what are some reasons, why being in nature is so good for you? Well, number one, taking a walk outside in nature can help with your memory, believe it or not. In general, taking a walk is very good, even if it's just, if you're in the street, just like I was in New York City, but particularly if you are walking in a park or around greenery and flowers and everything like that. And, participants, again, who were in this another study found that taking a walk in nature, they performed 20% better on a memory test. I never knew that. Can you imagine that it not only helps with your mood, it enhances your memory. It also, another one is that it helps you feel happier. We all know that. It helps with your mood. There was a study done in Finland that said just spending 15 minutes in nature helped people feel, listen to these words, restored from a psychological standpoint. We need to feel restored and renewed. And they spent more time doing exercise and spent more time, and then it also kept things going even longer. They wanted to spend more time when they were, because guess what? When you're happier and you feel better, you want more of it. So another point is that it helps you concentrate better. Okay, we know of all of the distractions that we have in any given day, and taking a much needed pause, taking that break, I call it a nature break, taking that break improves your concentration by giving our brains that well-deserved break. We can turn our phones off. You need to turn your phones off and let your mind unwind, okay? Because they're so overstimulated and they are so overused. And we really need to bring things back to a calm, leisurely pace. And it allows us to concentrate better. You will get more clarity. Another great point, and then I know we're going to go to a quick commercial break, and I want to know how often, if you can put in the chat, how often you take a nature break during your day. Do you take it once a day? Do you do it twice a day? I would love for you to put it in the chat, because and if you're not, put that in the chat too. And then this could be accountability for you to do it tomorrow, start tomorrow. And then the last piece before we go to a break is that we get to absorb vitamin D, okay, better when we're outside. Spending time outdoors in the sunshine helps our bodies to absorb and also create vitamin D in our bodies, which is extremely important. It's essential for optimal health, which we all know. And, we really need to get a daily dose of that vitamin D. And just by going outside and getting the fresh air and the sunshine, we can do that. So when you think about your physical and mental health and well-being, I'm all about optimizing and getting the best results that you can personally and professionally. And you need to start with taking care of yourself mind, body, spirit, soul, whatever that is for you. And we need to be very intentional with having these breaks for nature, with nature, amongst nature, for you, for your team. Make sure you're doing it for your family. It's essential. So I'm going to cut to a quick commercial break with my wonderful sponsors, and then we're going to come back and we'll continue to unpack all about the benefits of really incorporating more nature into your daily routine and how that can benefit you in all the areas of your life and, of course, your business and career. I'm Jordana Foster with The Go Beyond Show. We'll see you right here in just a minute. Thank you so much. Has changed. Have you changed? Leadership and success require so much more than they did before. Investing in your own personal development as well as the development of your team is an absolute necessity in this new, ever-changing digital business landscape. Mastering mindset and effective communication skills are critical pieces to the success and growth of your business now more than ever. I'm Jordana Foster, founder of Ready, Set, Go Beyond. As a certified mindset coach, business strategist, communication and leadership trainer, and motivational speaker, I am passionate about helping business professionals, business owners, executive managers, sales teams, and organizations to elevate mindset, enhance communication, and up-level performance. Mindset and communication are the key skills for success, especially now with most of us working remotely and interacting with our clients virtually on a daily basis. Don't just survive, it's time to thrive. Contact me for a complimentary 20-minute discovery session at readysetgobeyond@gmail.com. Like and message me on Facebook at Ready, Set, Go Beyond, or contact me on my website at johnmaxwellgroup.com/Jordana Foster. If you want to grow your business or advance in your career, you need to grow yourself first. Step up, show up, and never give up. It's time to go beyond.
Does your pool have a leak? Pool leaks can be extremely costly, mostly because many homeowners don't realize the difference between normal evaporation and a leak. With over 20 years of expertise, LeakWorks provides premier leak detection, repair and pool equipment for pools, spas, and fountains. We've performed thousands of leak detections and repairs for both the residential and commercial swimming pools throughout South Florida. We provide comprehensive leak detection using the latest state-of-the-art ultrasonic equipment to dive pools. We specialize in leak detection and repairs, skimmers, pumps, filters, main drains, heaters, lights, saltwater systems, and so many more. Call us at 954-629-3654 or email us at leakworksflorida@gmail.com to set up an appointment. Honest, reliable, dependable, licensed, and insured. LeakWorks. When it comes to pools, we have the tools and expertise to get the job done right.
Conceat Software creates technology to help small and medium-sized businesses save time and money. Conceat Software sets up the IT infrastructure, which includes your computer, telephone, cloud system, network, email, and security. Conceat Software can help you with business automation by developing software, providing accounting software with Sage Intacct, setting up online sales and e-commerce, and customizing apps. Call Conceat Software at 954-874-9093 or conceat.com. Conceat Software, IT to help you work smarter.
At Building Financial Solutions, we understand that finances, inheritances, and retirement can be stressful, overwhelming, and complicated, and we simplify it together. We guide you through the process of preparing for today and tomorrow. We specialize in investments, inheritances, rollovers, annuities, retirement, estate planning, and insurance. Contact us for a complimentary consultation at 954-771-0100 or on our website, www.buildingfinancialsolutions.com. Building financial solutions. Simplifying finance.
Securities offered through Aventex Investment Services, member FINRA and SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through Aventex Advisory Services. Insurance services offered through Aventex affiliated insurance agency.
You've been listening to Go Beyond. If you want to be part of the show as a guest, highlighting your business, or you would like more information about the content of the show, email me at readysetgobeyond@gmail.com or share your thoughts and call me at 888-565-1470.
Welcome back to the Go Beyond Show. I'm your host, Jordana Foster. I'd like to thank my wonderful sponsors. First, LeakWorks, which is your expert in pool leak detection and pool repair and all repairs of all kinds for pools. Commercial and residential, licensed and insured, 25 years in the business. Contact leakworks.com for all of your pool repair needs. And also, Conceat Software, IT services, software and development and business automation, IT to help you work smarter and not harder. And boy, don't we need to work smarter and not harder. And Building Financial Solutions, your private wealth management firm that helps you simplify finance. And finance can be so complicated. So knowing that Matt Bodkin at Building Financial Solutions can simplify that for you is very reassuring. So buildingfinancialsolutions.com. So we're going to continue the conversation all about nature and the benefits of taking a nature break while you're, in between working, in between our busy schedules, our crazy days that we're all having, and why it's so important to have that woven into our day. So being outdoors, in nature is, so important for our healing process. It also, like I said, it improves our mood. It even boosts our immunity. Did you know that? Our immune system. And it's extremely beneficial for our body and mind. Here are some other benefits in case you needed any more reason to take a break and go outside, go for a walk, get some fresh air. I do this in between my training sessions. I will never schedule back-to-backs. I schedule an hour in between. I go out there with my dog. I do my yoga stretches. I get some fresh air. I do a little meditation. And guess what? I come back in and I am a new person. I am restored and refreshed and renewed and ready to go. So think about what you can do, how you can, if you're a business owner, to allow your team to do that, even if it's a 5-minute break. I do that. You can contact me and I can include that mindfulness for your team, which is so important because a lot of people don't understand how to do it. Okay? And it's very intentional. It also lowers our blood pressure. It reduces stress. How many of us have stress that needs to be reduced, right? It is so important. We really need to, we all have stress. Some of us have more than others. And we really need to have coping skills. We need to know how to manage the stress. And including and incorporating breaks within nature is a key way to do that. Go outside and work out instead of doing that inside. Practice your meditation outside. It's so important. Just go outside. You don't need to have it be, all very complicated. We tend to overcomplicate things. It also, like I said, it brightens your mood. We need our mood. Our mood is our attitude. that is so important. Just putting your feet in the grass, getting that fresh air, taking those deep breaths, even going in the pool, going in water. It is so important. And the great outdoors also generates creativity. Don't we need that? We need to remember not just thinking strategically, but creatively. Getting out of the house, getting out of the office, getting a different perspective, getting different scenery really increases and boosts our creativity. And we really need to look at things from a different perspective now more than ever, don't we? It helps with problem solving. It helps with relationships. It helps with our communication. It helps with looking at things from a different angle. Right? So it's so important that we do this so that we can what? So that we can feel better, so that our energy can be lifted, so that we can really have all of these advantages that take place when we are outside, thinking more creatively. It is so important. Reducing stress, if nothing else, the stress reduction that takes place is huge. And here it's time for the quote of the day. In every walk with nature, one receives more than he seeks. And I'll say he or she or they. Ready? In every walk with nature, one receives more than he or she seeks. There's so much more out there for us to discover and to enjoy and to benefit from, and we just need to be intentional. That's John Muir. So I want you to really schedule in those nature breaks within your busy day, in between your meetings. Make sure that you take 5, 10, 15 minutes. It doesn't have to be an hour. And if I can help you, not only with the training for leadership and communication for your team, but also to include mindfulness practices and really having these nature breaks to really help with engagement and creativity and morale and obviously feeling better. Okay, our mental health and well-being, our physical well-being. It is everything. And that's an investment for you, for your team, for your family, for everyone around you. And I would love to help you do that. I'm Jordana Foster. You can contact me at readysetgobeyond@gmail.com. Like and message me on Facebook at readysetgobeyond. Contact me on my website, johnmaxwellgroup.com/Jordana Foster. You can catch me here every Tuesday night at 7:30 on Facebook at Ready, Set, Go Beyond and also at WWNN. And make sure that you plan and schedule your nature break and reap the benefits that you so desire and deserve. I'm Jordana Foster with the Go Beyond Show. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you.
Thank you for watching Go Beyond. Tune in next week as we continue to explore effective ways to help you go beyond your limiting beliefs to unlock your true potential to thrive personally and professionally. Learn how to take you and your business to the next level. Contact me at readysetgobeyond@gmail.com. Like and share my video, because sharing is caring. Contact me at 305-753-6758 or go to my website at readysetgobeyond.com.